think that if we kept the pressure on them offensively and defensively throughout the course of the game, we're going to win. And I think for the most part we did that. I don't think we had any great intensity lulls. We had a couple times where we didn't make shots or turn the ball over, but it wasn't from lack of intensity, and that was a big key tonight.
If this team continues to execute the game plan going, man, can they be defeated?
Everybody can be defeated. We're a long way to go. This just happens to be one game, and we beat a quality team in our own building. That's to be expected. So we didn't really get anything accomplished today, except you're all right. Okay, we made the playoffs, but in the locker room we're like, okay, great. Let's play tomorrow. I think that's where we are right now. We know we have more opportunities in front of us. Don't hurt yourself over there. More opportunities in front of us, need more wins, and we got to take care of some business.
I think you won the game rather handily. Did you expect to hold them to 37-point field goal percentage too?
They're a fine shooting team, but we're a fine defensive team. This is right in our wheelhouse of 37, 38%. That's what we do for a living. Did I expect that? Yeah, kind of. I mean, Minnesota, they're missing Simone Augustus. They're not a cohesive unit. They have in the past. I think really missed McCarville's passing skills to open up the lanes for themselves to get easier baskets. And we took away a lot of their transitional stuff, which also leads to a higher percentage shooting. So I kind of expected this.
Are we going to see more of Epiphany Prince putting the ball up like she did today? She shot very well to the 16th from the floor, 22 points.
I mean, she's been doing that since she got back from impersonating a Russian. She only had really one bad shooting game, I think, and the rest of them have been pretty consistent. She's patient. I think that's one thing. She only had 2 assists tonight, but sometimes she gets 4 and 5 assists because she can really see the floor. So, I mean, you can't underestimate her value to us. And when she's playing some quality defensive minutes, too.
Were you aware at any point during the game that you kept Maya more scoreless in the first quarter?
No, we don't really pay attention to that stuff. I knew she was 0 for in shooting, but it seemed like she went to the free throw line 100 times. But we talked about staying in her space the entire game. We knew she was going to jack up a whole bunch of shots eventually, and she started to get hot. She's a great player. She's going to make shots. I mean, there's some tough shots she made today. With hands in her face and people all over her, keep playing, and she won't shoot that way every shot throughout the course of the game.
You talk about the mental effect that this has being a team like Minnesota, where we might see this in one game, and the outsiders might see it as a finals period.
I think it's more of an outsider thing than an insider thing in winning this game today. Did we validate anything? From your media perspective or fans, okay, I'll buy that. In the locker room, no, not really. We beat them last year here. We're first in the league overall record. So we're fairly confident in who we are. I mean, we're coming together even more so every day. We got all these camera crews following us around now, and the media's getting bigger and bigger, and we're embracing that, which also fuels the fire for holding each other accountable and going out there and making sure that we compete every minute of every game, all the way through all 11 players. I think we saw that tonight.
What, if anything, do you need to see over the last 5-6 games of the season that you haven't seen so far, if there is any?
I think a calmness has come over our ball club. I think the role definitions have become even more defined on who we are. And I think the calm is a calm confidence. You just look at Carolyn Swords tonight, her confidence level that she had in that game, even raising for an 18-footer. It was hilarious to watch Tina's face because I passed the Carolyn out there and she shot it. And it was like, but that happens. That's how you grow, and that's how your camaraderie grows. You cheer for each other. So I think that's continuing to grow. We have a lot of things we can still tighten up offensively and defensively, but you can never get enough of the chemistry perspective. Yeah.
You seem a lot more like yourself in Detroit. You're on the sidelines talking to the refs. I mean, can you tell that you're more into the game than maybe the last couple of years?
Oh, the last couple of years I couldn't do anything about it. We were who we were. There was nothing going to change.
So are you your old self when you won championships?
But my old self. Everybody gets older and I get greater and fatter, and but I want to get out there and play, but I can't because it's their game. but I can interject myself into the game as much as possible, because as long as I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, it's all games are mental, and all games are a little bit of a chess match at times. And if I can do my part and let the players do their part, great.
Do you think your team can figure out this type of performance against the Indiana Fever?
I think we can play against anybody like this as long as we're the confident that we are. You know, every team is different. Every team has different players, different matchup issues. You learn from every game you play. Like we had Indiana in the last game, and missed a shot to win the game in their building. Learned a lot about that game. So we got a long way to go. And we're 2 up now, or even 3 up now in the Eastern Conference. So just keep on playing. Anything else?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Roger is open. So, playoff ticket information will be announced today.
Playoffs! Practice?
Come on, sir.
1 second.
You can leave it open. Leave everything open. You going to the lobby?
I know. Excuse me.
But I
And I just wanted to shorten up a little bit.
Believe me,
Okay.
you curl lumber and things.
See how long this is?
Yeah, that's not too long. Want me to curl for you?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to happen to it.
No, it didn't happen to it. No, you don't pull it against the wall.
No, you see, I hold it like this in front
You
of
gotta cut
me.
it off though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kill my battery.
I'm sorry.